Welcome to Week 4 out of 8. You're almost at the halfway point of the course. The reading this week is Part 5, Section A and B of the McClellan textbook. After just finishing Week 3 and process philosophy, you should have developed a better understanding of the contrast between socialism and the underlying relationship to who God is. Government becomes the sovereign, and man as a social animal replaces the individual. Corporations and individuals devote more of their resources to the government, and government becomes the supplier of health care, college, housing, and other needs. The next step after socialism, according to Martin, is totalitarianism and atheism. Week 4 is an in-depth look at the U.S. Constitution and whether today's generations are applying the principles embedded in the Constitution appropriately. A sneak peek is that judges sometimes ignore the Constitution and reinterpret and rewrite it at will, resulting in a recipe for tyranny. Our generation must protect the Constitution as written to ensure we preserve our freedom for future generations. Your grade on this week's Washington Farewell Address can be maximized by first, following the format guidelines found in the Course Style Guidelines document. Second, meeting the levels of achievement described in the rubric for the assignment. And third, including the two major points of this week's assignment in your paper. For Washington's Farewell Address, you should write two sections. The first section should cover the major points of the address. That would include things like avoiding political parties, being wary of entanglements with other nations, the need for national unity, the separation of government branches, and the national debt. The second section should cover how today's government compares with Washington's advice. The Bible provides direction on our interaction with the government. Two passages are important to remember as you study the course materials in GOVT200. First, from Romans 13, let every person be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those that exist have been instituted by God. Therefore, whoever resists the authorities resists what God has appointed, and those who resist will incur judgment. And second, from Matthew 22, Jesus said to them, "Whose likeness and inscription is this?" They said, "Caesar's." Then he said to them, "Therefore, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's." As always, please know that I'm available for any support that you need. Feel free to text and email me at any time. I'll likely respond to you either immediately or during the same day. Have a great week.